Hello, good evening, guys. Happy Wednesday. This is our May week 4. Alright, nice to see y'all again. Hello, Jaslyn. Wow, you will come replace class one eh? Very good student, are you? Wow, so good girl, are you? So many they don't care one. They miss my physical, then they just say, what tato? Good. Happy that you come. Right, so hi Jenny, hi Sidong. There's three of you today. Expected lah, because it's a holiday. Nobody really gives two shits about class. So sad. I like my back. I like my background. Yes, thank you. I have a bunch of cute backgrounds to entertain you. I shall change one every week. Right, hi Karen, how are you? So guys, we are wrapping up our chapter 5 today, huh? Okay, we're wrapping up chapter 5 today, huh? By the way, our seminar is already over, huh? If you want to check out the replay, okay, kind of refer to the link. Okay, the replay is posted. Anyway, today we are into 5.5 variation. I've gone through this genetic engineering thing last week, have I? As again, like I said, this part is not very important in exam. Okay, you can just read it for fun. Like I said, we use genetic engineering to use human insulin gene, insert it into bacteria, and help them. We sort of hack their DNA to help us make insulin. Remember? Right? Because of this technique, now diabetes is not so deadly anymore. Right? Diabetes is not like a life-threatening thing anymore. Okay, so praise the Lord, we have technology like this, right? We use this to modify crops, to give you bigger fruits, to give you more nutrition value, to give you more resistant to pests and disease and higher yield. Like I say, you want to earn big money, go become a farmer. Do some genetic engineering to your crops. You will grow something that's really delicious, okay? Some fruits that everyone likes. Then you will earn big money, right? So not really in our syllabus lah. Okay, not really in not to say not in syllabus, but not very important. Right? So guys, let's go to 5.5 today. This is the last part of this chapter. And funny enough, this is also the most important part of the chapter. So kindly put a star here, guys. Kindly put a star here, guys. This part is coming out for exam. Okay. Hi, Catherine. Hey, you come to the English class one. You don't. You, I thought you come to Mandarin one. Is it? Oh, I remember wrongly. Okay. Anyway, so 5.5 variation guys, put a star here. Put a star here. This is very important right? Are you guys listening? Are you guys listening? Are you guys listening? You guys with me? You guys with me? I know it's a holiday lah. I know you are having your holiday chillax mood right now, but this is something very easy. Okay, Jenny, thank you. Wow, why all capital letter? Don't shout. Okay, so right, so variation. Okay, guys, do you remember what is variation? Do you remember what is variation? Do you remember what is variation? This chapter is called variation, right? Do you know what is variation? In BM, it's called variasi. Variation means different. Okay, different. Right, guys, every human in this world has variation. Has variation, right? You will never, like I said before, you will never find two humans that look exactly the same. Never. Never, right? You heard it from me. Never. Hey, sir, how about twins? You see, I get this question a lot. Guys, twins, they are different too. Do you think twins have the same thumbprint? Not, isn't it? Right? Because you see, if twins have same thumbprint, that means if the elder brother kills someone, then the younger brother gets arrested. You see, it doesn't make sense, right? So no, right? You don't see two humans that look exactly the same. This is variation. All right, this is variation. So, okay, you see, guys, let's just say me and you. Let's just say me and you. How are we different? How are we different? Besides the gender, Okay, maybe the gender too, right? Besides gender, how are we different? How are we different? Anyone? Let's say me and you, okay? Like it's legit me and you. How are we different? How are we different? Uh, from what I can say is maybe I am taller, right? Okay, I'm 175 lah. Okay, maybe you're taller than me. I don't know, right? So I'm 175. Okay, our height is different. What else? What else are we different, guys? What else are we different? Hey, anyone? Hey, your appearance okay lor. Age age is not variation, Jasmine. Characteristics, okay? Characteristics. How are we different? Okay, appearance. In terms of what? Right? Okay, let's just say eyes. Do you guys have double eyelid? Do you guys have double eyelid? I'm a freaking sepet, you see? I'm a single eyelid. Right? I wish I have double, but yeah, that's what happens, right? So okay, I used to hey guys, I don't know about you lah, huh? I used to envy people with double eyelid one because I just think wow, double eyelid just look so pretty. Okay, they just look so good, right? Okay, a single eyelid can look very good too, okay? Okay. Right. So what else are we different? Okay, hair, maybe you are curly, I'm not curly, my hair is straight as shit. What else? I'm a hairy person, maybe you're not a hairy person. My I can roll my tongue. Oh, sensitive skin. How you remember? Yes, I have sensitive skin. Right. So, guys, all these differences between me and you, okay, between me and you, we divide it into two classes. Okay, we divide it into two types. We have, hold on, guys. Why did I get disconnected? Right. Anyway, so you see, between me and you, our differences are divided into two types. Into two types. You have continuous variation. Okay, continuous variation. Anyone doing it in BM here? Anyone doing it in BM here? This is called variasi selanja. Okay, selanja continuous, and this is discontinuous variasi tak selanja. Okay, guys, what is the difference? Right? What is the difference? Right, you see, continuous variation is a variation that is continuous. Sir, might as well you don't explain, right? Okay? Okay, so you see, continuous variation is something that is not distinct or not clear. Something that is the difference between us that is very unclear. And this continuous is a variation that is very distinct or very clear. You still don't understand, isn't it? Right? Because every time I explain until here, student will still look very blurry one. Huh? What does it mean? Right? Any one of you here still don't understand? Any one of you still don't understand? Guys, am I talking alone to myself here? Right? Any of you here still don't understand? Any of you still don't understand? Right. Let me explain. Let me explain. Right. So continuous variation. Let's just say height. Okay. Let's just say height. I'll take an example. You understand? Right, guys. Let me ask you. Let me ask you. You're in Form 4 this year, right? You're Form 4 this year. I want you to think of your Form 4 in your school. Your whole school Form 4. How many Form 4s do you have in your school? How many Form 4s do you have total student in your school? Do you know? Do you know? I'm just asking, guys. I'm just asking. How many Form 4s do you have in your school? How many 16-year-old do you have in your school? I don't know. Okay, how many total people in your school? 200. Can your school so small one? Where's your school? Really? 200? Okay, most school has around 600. Has around, okay lah. If your school has 3,000 people, then it's around 600 lah. Maybe 300. Okay, then your school is very small. Right, guys. Guys, I want you to think of your Form 4s in your school. Who is the shortest fella in your school? In your Form 4? Who is the shortest guy? And how tall is he or her? Anyone? Anyone? Who is the shortest person in your school? Do you have any idea? 147. Wow, Wow, Karen, you so clear one. How you know? 147 ah. I hope it's a girl. I hope it's a girl, right? Because if a guy is 147 at Form 4, then yeah, it's just a big problem, right? So let's just say 140, shall we? Okay, let's just say it's 140, right? Let's just say it's 140. Okay, then I want you to go to the other end. Who is the tallest guy in your Form 4? And how tall is he? Mostly is a guy lah. How tall is he? Who is the tallest guy in Form 4? In your school's Form 4? I'm sure you're okay. If you don't know who's the shortest guy, I understand because they are very hard to see. Yeah, sounds so mean, but okay. So who's the tallest guy? Okay, I'm sure you have someone 190. Okay, wow, 190. Wow, damn, that's freaking tall. Right? Anyone else? Anyone has 200 in their school? I mean, 200 is you're not a person, you're a giraffe. Okay, so 186, okay, 190 lah. Okay, so you see, your school's height, your Form 4 range is from 140 to 190. Okay, guys, I have a question here. Do you think there's someone that is 141? Yes or no? Yes, right? What about 142? Do you think there's someone 142? Right? Yes, too, right? So you see, what I'm trying to say here, see, every height has a person there, right? Every height has a person there. So can you see, this is like a continuous range. You have someone 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, all the way to 190. There isn't a line that you can draw. Okay, guys, let me ask you, okay, for girls, for you, what is the definition of tall? Where do you draw a line? You see, you can't, right? You can't, right? You can't just say, oh, guys, sir, for me, 175 is tall. Anyone above 175 is tall. And 174 is short. It doesn't work that way. You don't just draw a line and say, okay, this side is tall, this side is short. You can't draw a line. So you see, it is not distinct. It is not clear. You can't just draw a line and split them. No, not possible. Right? So that is the meaning of continuous variation. Can I? Can I? Continuous. So the best way to remember this is by height. You see, height is continuous. Height is continuous. Whereas the other one, let me explain this first and we'll go into the points. Okay, let's look at the other one. Okay, who is discontinuous? Who is discontinuous? Blood group. Blood group. Guys, how many types of blood group are there? If you go to your school, your Form 4, we all have how many types of blood group? 4, right? There's only A and B and AB and O. Do you think there's someone in the middle? Oh, I am 25% A and I'm 75% B. Do you see a person here? No, you see, it's discontinuous. There's a line that you can draw, right? It is very distinct. It is very clear, right? Like, for example, the ability to roll tongue, right? How many possibilities are there about rolling tongue? How many possibilities? There's only 2. It's either you can roll or you can't roll. You don't say, oh, I can roll half. What do you mean by half? There's no rolling half, right? So you get what I mean lah. So to put it simply, guys, variation is like your phone setting. Okay, variation is like your phone setting. You see, your phone setting also has 2 types. You have something that is continuous, like your brightness. All right, and you have something discontinuous, like your Wi-Fi. You see, very easy one. You see, your brightness, there is no bright and not bright. Right? It's a range. You have the darkest and all the way up to your parents' brightness. You know, as parents' brightness, usually the max, I call it parents' brightness. Because I don't know why, for some reason, right? The slider thing, and the volume, volume goes here too, right? Brightness and volume, your parents will put it to the max one. Right? I don't know, my mom's like that, right? So when I when her phone rings, everyone knows, right? Everyone, as in my neighbors, will know too, right? And when I look at her phone, it's like staring at the sun, right? My eyes will go like this, right? So you see, you have the brightest and the darkest. But you see, Wi-Fi setting, Wi-Fi setting, there's only two, which is it's either it is on or it is off, right? There's no such thing as, hey, is the Wi-Fi on? Half. What the hell is half? How do you switch on your Wi-Fi by half? Can you switch on your PC by half? No, you can't, right? So this is your discontinuous. Okay, you guys clear? Huh? You see, it's very easy. Wi-Fi lah. No, the one is data. Okay, so Wi-Fi. Right. Anyway, so you see, let's look at your height first. Let's look at our continuous first. Okay, guys, continuous is affected by two things. It is affected by genetic and affected by environment. As you know, guys, to grow tall, you need two things. Number one, you need your parents' gene. Your parents need to give you a tall gene. This one you already know. Number two, your environment. What do you mean? What is environment? First, okay, guys, do you know how to grow taller? What is something that you can do to make you grow taller? I think I've mentioned this, right? How do you, let's say if someone asks you, how do you grow taller? Yes, sleep. What else? Sleeping makes you grow. What else? What else? What else can you do? If you really want to grow taller, so I'm 150 now, can I be 155? Jump. Because it goes up, right? It goes vertically, right? Okay, guys, jumping doesn't help. Okay, jumping doesn't help. Contrary to popular belief, jumping doesn't help. Okay, stretch maybe. Okay, stretch maybe help. Okay, guys, proven way to grow taller. Proven way to grow taller. Number one, you need high protein. It's similarly to growing muscle. You see, when you want to grow taller or you want to grow muscle, you are making yourself bigger. So how to make yourself grow bigger? How do you make your house bigger? You give it more bricks. You give it more cement, right? So who's the brick and the cement? Protein lah. You are made from protein, right? So you need protein. Next, you need sleep. Number three, you need a stimulus. Do you know what is a stimulus? You need to force your body to grow. How? The best way is by exercising, right? By exercising. Guys, I don't know whether you know this or not. Exercising actually makes you grow taller, right? Going to the gym, working your muscle at your age, not only makes you, build more muscle, which makes you look better, right? More muscle always look better. And it also makes you grow taller, right? It makes you grow taller. Guys, it's already 2023. It's already 2023. Please stop believing. When I say stop, like really stop. Stop believing going to the gym makes you short. I am very annoyed by this thing, right? Oh, my mom said cannot go gym because become shorter. Sorry, it doesn't work that way, right? Because most of my students will think, right? Oh, sir, because my mom say, right, when I lift the weight, the weight press on me, so I become shorter. You want to see how ridiculous that sounds? You want to hear how ridiculous that sounds, right? You see, guys, if weight presses on you, you become shorter, you are not a roti canai. You know roti canai? You got see Ane make roti canai. He smack, the roti canai will become shorter, ma. It doesn't work like that, okay? You're not a plasticine, you're not a roti canai. So I smack you, the weight pressing on you, you don't become shorter. Okay? It doesn't work like that. In fact, let's say you do some squats. You know what is squat? When you squat, you lengthen your muscle, you strengthen your muscle. When you strengthen your muscle, your bone strengthens too, right? When your bone strengthens, you grow taller, right? It's proven, guys, it's proven by scientific research, not by according to next door auntie. Wow, don't lift it. My son lift it, become very short. Hello, auntie, you so short, you think your son will very tall, meh? Hiya, learn science lah, auntie. You see, next door auntie don't believe. Okay, my next door auntie tell me, wow, hey, boy, you get dengue or you must drink the papaya leaf. Sorry, doesn't work one. Please don't believe in that shit. Right. Anyway, so genetic and environment. So to grow taller, you need two things. You need the genes, you need to put in the work, right? You need to go exercise, right? You need to eat enough and you need to sleep. Right? Guys, if this is not the legit reason to make you sleep more, when you don't sleep enough, you don't grow. Right? Those games and those Instagram posts can wait. You get what I mean? Right? If you just keep playing games and are going on Instagram and you don't sleep enough, you will regret, you trust me. Okay, everyone wants to grow taller, right? I've yet to heard someone that says, "Oh, sir, I really wish to be shorter." No, right? It's like money. You don't hear someone that says, "I have too much money. I don't want so much money." Well, it doesn't work that way, right? So two things and okay, this point you can ignore. And like I said, it has intermediate value. This is the same as not clear, right? You can see someone in the middle, right? And then you see, there are so many height class, right? You have 145 to 149. You see, in fact, if I want to draw 145, 146, 147, 144, you see, I have so many bars to draw. So we call them quantitative. Guys, please highlight this point. Very important. They are quantity. This variation is more towards quantity. Because everyone has it. You have so many classes here. It is impossible for you to. It's not like blood group has 4 class. Height has how many class? You can't make class on it. It's so many, right? That's why it's quantitative. Whereas, okay, let's go to, okay, guys, before I move on, there are a few more examples of continuous. Let's say body weight. Okay, body weight. Who's the skinniest guy in your school? Who's the skinniest girl? I think it's a girl. Who's the skinniest girl in your school? And how heavy is she? Do you know? I mean, weight is a very sensitive thing, right? But do you know who's the lightest person in your school? As in Form 4, you don't compare to yourself to Form 1, it's very unfair. Who's the skinniest girl in your Form 4? 35, Oh, goodness me. 35? Really? Wow, 35. 35, damn. That's a very lightweight. The person should eat more. Why, Jenny? Because it's too light. Guys, 35, it's malnourished. Okay, it depends on the height too, but 35 is kind of malnourished if you ask me. Got a lot like that. Aiyo, eat more lah. Should eat more. Should eat more. Hey, 35, 35, you know 35, when I go to the gym, when I lift dumbbells, I can lift 40 dumbbell each. I can lift 240 dumbbells. That means I can lift 2 of you. Can you see how ridiculous it sounds? Right? So eat more. Guys, at your age, you should be around 40 plus to 50. I mean, 50. For girls, 50 is okay. 50 is healthy. 35 is, oh my God. Okay, then what about the heaviest? Who's the fattest guy in your school? I mean, I'm not trying to body shame, but who's the fattest guy in your school? Do you have someone that is 120? 155, What? Karen, are you sure? 155? Really? That's not in pounds, right? That's kilo? Wow, damn. Damn. 155. Wow, he should. Is a he or a she? He or she should go on a diet. I mean, you will die at a very young age. I can bench press him. I cannot. I'm sorry to say I'm not that strong. my bench press is around 110. Damn, I can't press him. 155 is insane, right? At your age, it's insane, right? So body weight, okay? You see, you have continuous range. Okay, skin color, same thing. Skin color. You have someone that is really fair skin to someone that is really dark. There's no, you don't just say, oh, fair and dark. You have many, many types. Right, guys, if I want you to think of one more, what else can you say? Besides height, besides body weight, besides skin color, what else? Can you give me one more? What else is continuous? What else has a range? Something in your body that everyone is different. Anyone? Anyone? I'll give you a hint here. I can think of one. It is something to measure your intelligence. What is it called? Guys, how do I measure intelligence? How do I measure intelligence? How do I know you're a genius or what? Yes, IQ. Okay, IQ. Average IQ is around 80 to 90, right? 100, you are a smarty pants. Okay, 100, you're a smarty pants. 110 and 120, you are kind of genetically gifted. Like you're a very fast learner, right? You can, I mean, the first guy in your school, I mean the one who got first place, most probably is IQ 110 or 120. Okay, that's why he's there, right? If you're 140 or 150, you are a genius. As in, those 7-year-old kid that got into Harvard. Have you seen cases like this? Right? You will sometimes see like 9-year-old get into Harvard. Those are IQ 150, right? Maybe the brain is like this big. I'm just joking. Okay, so you're like really smart, like Einstein level smart, right? So that's IQ. Okay, so about your discontinuous, I'll quickly go through this. Okay, this is only affected by genetic. Your blood group cannot be affected by environment. You don't just say, oh, sir, I eat certain food, I exercise certain way. Will my blood group change? No, it won't. Okay, and then inheritance. Okay, this one not important. It is qualitative. Okay, why is it quality? Because it's not about numbers. There's only 4 qualities here. There's only 4 classes here. Instead of being like, wow, there's so many here. There's only like 4 here. Right? Example, type of fingerprint. Guys, we only have 4 types of fingerprint. So isn't everyone's fingerprint different? Yes, it's different. But fingerprints shape, we have 4 types of shapes only. Right? And ability to roll tongue, like I said, it's either yes, you can roll, or you can't roll. Okay? Can really easy, so this is your variation, continuous and discontinuous. Like I said, this is very important in exam. I would say this chapter, this is the most important. The 1314, 2324 one. Okay, the crossing one. Then the second will be variation. These 2 will be the for sure come out in exam. Something like that. Okay, so pay attention, Pay attention, Okay, so these you can just read it yourself. I don't care. Okay, read it yourself. I don't care because it's not worth our time. It's biology stuff. Right. Anyway, shall we go into our exercise? Shall we go to exercise? Let's go to question 20. All right, page 28, question 20. Again, get ready to write, guys. Get ready to write, So give a definition of continuous variation. What is continuous variation? A variation that is it's continuous. So how do you describe it? How do you describe it? It is not. What's the word? It is not. Guys, are you there? Are you there? It is not. Oi, it is not what? Oi. No one knows? No one knows? Yeah. You see, that's why I hate holiday. Right, so not distinct or not clear. Variation that is not distinct or not clear. That means you cannot just draw a line. Okay? What about discontinuous? Discontinuous is something distinct and something clear. Right? You can easily draw a line there. Guys, you're not sleeping, huh? You're not sleeping, ah? Are you guys with me? You see, school days, you say tired. Okay, fine. Then holiday, you also tired. When are you not tired? Ay, always tired. Or maybe this is not interesting enough. Right, so B. Compare and contrast both types of variation you have stated. Okay, compare and contrast means they want a similarity and a difference. So what is the similarity between the two types of variation? What's the similarity between continuous and discontinuous? This is actually not in the notes. Okay, what's the similarity? What's the similarity that you can find here? Anyone? Anyone? Oi, don't leave me alone here, leh, oi. Oi. Next time, I think I want to force you to switch on the camera already. Okay, genetic factor, yes, good. Okay, both are affected by genetic. Okay, both are affected by genetic factor. Okay, dipengaruhi faktor genetik. What about the difference? Because there's only one similarity I can think of here. What about the difference? What's the difference between continuous and discontinuous? As we know just now, continuous is quantitative, okay, quantity, and discontinuous is qualitative. It's about quality. You guys okay? You guys okay? Jenny, are you there? Sintom, are you there? You're not. Okay. Right. What else? What else difference? What else difference? So many you can write. You can say it has intermediate values. This one has no intermediate value. Okay, there's nothing in the middle. So discontinuous. Right, C, we skip to genetic factor. This is not important. This one is the one on the last page. How does environmental factor cause variation? Explain it by providing suitable example. Right. Environment will affect which variation? Continuous or discontinuous? Which one? Is it continuous or discontinuous? Environment one. Environment one. Is it continuous or discontinuous? Anyone? Anyone? Environment. Continuous or discontinuous? Continuous. Thank you. So give me an example. How will environment affect your continuous variation? Okay, this one you will affect your, let's just say, okay, give me a continuous variation. You can say skin color. Okay, skin color. So how does it affect? If a person is exposed to plenty of sunlight, his or her skin will turn darker. Right? Something like that. Or you want to say height also can. If a person gets enough nutrients and sleep, he will grow taller. Something like that. Or weight. If a person eats a very high calorie diet, he or she will be fat, will be obese. Something like that. Okay, so 3 importance of variation. This one we skip, not important. Okay, let's go to number 21. Okay, guys, your exam question will not look like this. Your exam question will look like this. All right, so what is this? What is this? Guys, this is easier than you think. So there are 4 types of fingerprint here. So there's composite, roll, curves, and loop. So what is the first question about? They want you to count, right? As in, yeah, it sounds as easy as it says, right? Composite. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, yep. I am not cheating you. Your exam looks like this. So if this question, 2 marks, you can get it wrong, I might afraid you are retarded. Okay? You can go back, you can kindly go back to kindergarten and learn how to count. I'm serious, right? You can't even count. What else can you do? Right? So I'm going to give you the answer. It's 11, 11, 7, 7. Yay, Karen, you're very smart. Give you a star. Right, so usually you just add everything together. You tally up one. Okay, all this has 36. This has 4 and 9. So 4 times 9 is 36 lah. So tally is what? Hey, like seriously, your exam first question will look like this. They ask you to count variation one. Okay, then here comes. I have a question to ask. Is this continuous or discontinuous? Guys, continuous or discontinuous? How many types here? How many types you have here? So is this continuous or discontinuous? Wait, continuous or discontinuous? Can't even say straight already. They ask you to draw a bar chart. Do you know how to draw a bar chart? Do you know how to draw a bar chart? It should look like this: 11, 11, 7, 7. Okay? So is this con or discon? Con or discon? Is it like a range or is it like class one? Con or discon? This is discontinuous. This is discontinuous. Hey, why no one answer me away? You all understand one or not? Right, so discontinuous. Discontinuous. So one factor that affects this type of variation. What affects discontinuous? What affects discontinuous? Does environment affect your fingerprint? Does environment affect your fingerprint? No, it doesn't. Right? So what affects your fingerprint? Only genetic. Right. So 22. 22. This is about height already. You see now height, I divide it into 150 to 154, 155 to 159. So I divide it into class. So your graph will look something like this. This one you cannot draw bar chart already. You have to draw a histogram. You have to draw a histogram. Hey guys, have you noticed something? Have you noticed something? For continuous variation, right? You always have the most in the middle. You always have the most in the middle. This is what we call the mode. You remember statistics? What is mode, median, and mean? Do you? Do you? Guys, this is math. You learn this in math, right? Statistics. So you see the thing is here. So when it comes to height, you have the most people in the middle, right? In this case, in Malaysia is 165. For guys. For guys. Okay, for males, for guys, it's 165. Right? So that means next time if you have a boyfriend, okay, if you have a boyfriend, it has the highest chance that he will be 165. 16 something lah. Right? 16 something. Okay? You want to find a 17 something boyfriend, it's going to be hard. You want to find someone that's 175 to 179, it's even harder. You want your boyfriend to be 180 and above, it's even harder, right? Because you have less and less people as you go up. And going down is the same. It's very hard to find a guy. It's hard to find a guy that's 160. It's harder to find a guy that's 155. It's even harder to find a guy that's 150, right? So you have the most in the middle. It has the highest. Hey, SPM is the same way. SPM is the same way. You have the most people scoring C. You have very little people scoring A. You also have very little people scoring F. So the middle is the most, right? So this is how the universe works, lah. Right? This is how the universe works. You usually have the most in the middle. If you get what I mean, okay, this is the beauty of statistics, right? So what type of variation is this? Okay, this height is our continuous variation. Variasi selanjar. Okay, continuous variation. And then 23 again, this is your height. So this is your continuous variation because it's continuous. So which of the following characteristic refers to the above variation? So what is continuous variation? Is it quantitative? Correct? Is height about quantity? Is height about quantity? Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes. Right? It's not about quality, it's about quantity. Shows intermediate. Do you have someone in the middle? Yes, you do. So it does show intermediate. Shows distinct category. Can you draw a line? Is it distinct? No, it's not. That's discontinuous. Influenced by environment. Can environment make you grow taller? Yes, you can. Your food, your sleep, your exercise, things like that. So C, describe the factors that cause the type of variation above. So you have genetic and environment. All right, two other examples. We have weight. You have skin color, and so on. Guys, question? Anyone wants to ask anything? Oh, you guys are really dead today. Are you really that tired or you just don't feel like talking? Which is it? Both. How are you tired? How exactly are you tired? You're not going to school. You're just sitting your ass at home, okay, most likely. So how are you tired? May I ask? So what did you guys do so far? This is the third day of your holiday. Is it third? Like, don't count weekends lah. Sleep. Wow, very, very 过分 are you? Wow, sleep. Then you have the audacity to say you're tired. In stuff lah, okay. So, okay, let's go to our top part, shall we? We have some we haven't finished, which is the genetic engineering one. Okay, I'll give you an answer for this. Because I don't, like I said, it's not really common in exam. Okay, so there's no need for you to focus on here. Right, state the application of genetic research in the following fields. Okay, because of genetic engineering or genetic research, we have all this technology. So what's in medical? What in medicine? Where in medicine we use genetic research? We use it in our amniocentesis. What is amniocentesis? Amniocentesis is this thing, which is to draw the thing out and to scan whether your child has genetic disease like Down syndrome. Remember I said this? I said this last week. I think last week. Last week. Okay, last week. You do this to find out whether your child has Down syndrome. Okay, amniocentesis. So many. You have forensic. Okay, forensics to find out whether who's the murderer, who's the rapist, to solve crimes. Okay, the description already yourself lah. And agriculture, this is to to do something called our genetically modified crops. Okay, GM crops to make your crops better, to make your rice better. You're more energetic at night. I know. I think partly is to do with the weather also lah. Okay, are you guys in an aircon room by any chance right now? Are you? No? No wonder. How can you survive without an aircon? I am like almost close to 27 in aircon because it's so goddamn hot right now. I can't even function. Right? For 60. Hey, me too lah. I don't get used to it though. Hey, if you live in Klang, how the hell do you survive in Klang? I was in Klang yesterday. Oh my god, Klang's heat is freaking crazy. How do people live in Klang? Okay, it's so dry and it's so hot right there. Yeah, so I can't survive in this weather. Unfortunately, I need AC. Any of you here? No, it's not. Yesterday's humidity in Klang is like 40%. Like really freaking low. Okay, guys, tell me something. Any of you here sleep without aircon at night? Any of you here sleep without aircon? You do? Wow. I'm impressed. Sometimes. How can you not sleep without aircon? Cannot sleep without AC, exactly. My AC is all the way until the morning. Oh, you're on AC before sleeping, okay. Family got sinus. Oh, okay. But the heat you can tahan, man. I don't know lah. I don't know. Are you like this? I'm the type of person that if I get hot, I'll get headache one. So, hey, you imagine this guys. You imagine this I ride a bike to work. And it's not just a small bike. I ride a big bike. So I will put on all my jackets and all my boots. Can you imagine how hot it is, right? With my full racing helmet. It's like a free sauna, right? Because I think riding a bike is cool, but gosh, the heat, right? When I reach every center, I'll be drenched in sweat. I really hate this weather. I can't stand this weather. Right, so list the advantage and disadvantage of genetic research. Okay, you can write this yourself. Okay, I don't care. So you remember what is this? This is how we produce. Yeah, I will look like I took a shower exactly. Right? But hey, I look cool doing it. At least I'm on a super bike. Right. So what is the meaning of genetic engineering technology? Okay, this is. Should we even do this? Should we even do this? Okay, you know what, guys? For this, the answer, I'll put it into Google Classroom. You can please check it there yourself, right? I really don't want to discuss this because I don't want to confuse you. This part, it can get really technical. So I'm not gonna bore you with the details. All right. So guys, we wrap up this chapter. Finally, this is a really long chapter. And as for next week, you'll be getting your June notes, right? And for June, we will go into chapter 6, right? I need to rush you for your year-end exam. Sorry, not year-end, your mid-year exam, right? Because the mid-year will most likely cover until chapter 6, right? And we'll do the revision and see how. Okay, so you guys have any question? Oh, by the way, chapter 6, if you like sports, you're gonna love it because it's about joints and muscles and yeah, and bones, right? It's our support system. Right? So, do you have any question? Do you have any question? I will take it as a no. Right. So, thanks for coming, guys. Although you have been silent for the whole class, please next week come in a more lively mood, right? Much appreciated. Right, guys, have a good Wednesday. I will see you next week. Okay, have a good holiday. I'll see you soon. Take care. See you. And bye, guys.